Yo, what up? This is LJ. I got a story time. Let me tell you about this time I had to go get my mom because she locked the keys in the car. Well, people who know me know that when I had a car, I always had a spare. But I had the spare on me, not in my car. So I just wanted to add on to when I was younger and I got my first car, I locked my keys in the car quite a bit at the beginning. Because what happened was I locked my key in the car to the point where I got annoyed because the very last time I had to jimmy clothes hanger to get it out, to get the door open to get my keys. And after that, it took me about 35 minutes to that day. I don't know why, but it took me way longer than it should have. And I finally got to the house and I told my dad, and he was like, son, why don't you just do what I do? Buy you a spare, put it in your wallet. That way it's on you at all times. So if you lock the keys in the car, you don't lock the spare in the car. Once I did that helped so much. That's why I told my mom that. All right, back to the story. And when my mom started driving my car, I told her the same thing. Make a spare, put it on you so if something happened, you had a spare. Well, I don't know what it was about this particular week or whatever, or weeks, but she had locked the keys in the car like 2 times. I want to say 3, but I'm not really sure. But I know she locked the keys in the car twice, and I was like, I just said put the spare in your purse or put it on you so when something happened, you could just reach and get your spare and unlock the door. Okay, baby, okay. Of course, she didn't listen. So one morning, I'm sleeping good too. And all of a sudden I hear, ring, ring. Look over at my phone. And I see that my mama had texted me saying that she accidentally locked the keys in the car. This made me mad. This made me hot. I said, I just told this woman about this spare. Why she not listening to me? Now I got to go over there and unlock the keys out the car, right? And as I'm getting ready to go, I see my bike and I'm like, I'm just gonna bike over there to her, unlock the car. I should make her take this bike. That's what I should do, and drive my car off. Cause I just literally said she need to keep the spare with her. So I get on the bike. Now, where she was compared to the apartment complex, driving maybe 10 minutes, if not way less than that, just depending on the traffic. If you go out there at rush hour, it might take you 10 to 15 minutes to get to where you're going. If you go on there like a Sunday, where it ain't no traffic, probably take you maybe 5 to 6, 7, 8 minutes to get from my apartment to where she was. Now on the bike, you're gonna have to add about 20 more minutes. If that person is a regular bike rider. If that person is not a regular bike rider, you're gonna have to add some more time. Me, I'm not a regular bike rider because I haven't rode a bike since I was a jit. No lie. Since I was a jit. Before I had to ride over there to see my mama that day, I only rode the bike maybe 3 or 4 times. It wasn't that many times. And before that, I haven't rode a bike since I was a jit, man, for real. When we lived in Mississippi, or maybe Florida, cause yeah, I think it was here. But I was in high school. That was years ago. So anyway, I get on the bike and I start riding the bike. Now, from my apartment complex to where I was going, it's not a straight shot. There's a lot of curves. There's a hill or two. It's terrain that's made for walking, really. Not really bike riding. A lot was going on. But I was like, I'm gonna just thug it out, ride the bike over there, and then once I get there, give her a piece of my mind, and then we'll see if I leave her there with that bike or not. Leaving my apartment complex, it goes down. If you're going towards alternate 19, it's a hill that goes down and then it go up. Then you come to a stop sign and you turn left. Well, On the way down that hill, all right, I'm good. It ain't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. On the way up that hill, I realized quickly that I had to use muscles that I haven't used in my legs in a long time. I fight the hill, I get to the stop sign. I start walking. I'm breathing like this. Anybody who ain't rode a bike in forever and decided to ride a bike again for the first time, and you ride a lengthy way, you know what I'm talking about. I'm breathing and I'm walking. Once I get around to this corner, I'm gonna get back on the bike because the people that had the car, the people that have a house around the corner, they at the time they didn't have a fence. And they had a big dog. I'm talking about, that dog is huge. I walked past that house without realizing they had a big dog once before, and I was praying that that dog didn't come out. But when the dog come up to your waist, you gotta reevaluate some things. Like, you gotta get a weapon, pretty much. Anyway, so I get on the bike again and I ride past the house, of course, fast. As I'm riding by, I realized they put a gate up. The sad part about it is it don't connect to nothing on the end. Bruh. So if the dog still wanted to run after you, straight shot, no lie, straight shot, come get you. So as I'm riding the bike and I pass the house, I'm like, I got a little speed up. I can just coast a little bit. So I coast all the way around to the corner on alternate 19. I was going that way, but I was going south. I wasn't going north. So if you go south on alternate 19 from the Dixie Highway, you got to go across a bridge and you going up a little bit. As I'm riding, and of course I stopped because the traffic was thick that day, and I walked the bike down a little bit, and then I was like, man, she making me sick with this stuff. Now when I left the house, I was super hot. At this point, I'm like, I'm probably like a step above normal anger. But I'm highly annoyed because I got to do all this work. I'm like, she know, wait till I see her. I'm going to tell her about herself. I just literally told her this. I'm tired of telling her this. Now I got the bike all the way over here. I get a little closer to the bridge because I crossed the street. Get on the bridge. Well, right before I get to the bridge, I get on the bike. I said, all right, I'm going to ride all the way over there. So I start riding up this hill. Now, this hill ain't that big, but it's steep. And then it leads to a bridge. And I'm getting on the bridge as I'm riding. As I'm riding on the bridge, I'm thinking to myself, ooh, I'ma get her. She don't know. I done told her about this key. She ain't listening. When I see her, I might tell her to take this bike and I'll take the car. Because I ain't doing this again. And I realized quickly, I am tireder than I ever been riding a bike in forever. So now I'm like, I gotta get over this hill. You know what? I got off the bike. I said, I'm gonna walk across this bridge. When I get over there, I'm gonna tell her about herself. As I'm walking, I'm thinking, and I'm breathing hard. I'm sweating like no tomorrow because I've been fighting this hill. And I'm on this bike, and if you ever rode across the bridge in Tarpon, in a car or walked or in a bike or whatever the case may be, if you look to the side where the walking room is, it is not a lot of room. So I had to pass people on bikes. While I was walking, they was riding a bike across the bridge. If that don't make you feel a certain way, I was that small. But I was so mad. But by the time I got to the top of the bridge, I was so exhausted. I was like, I'm walking the bike, I finally get across the bridge, and now I'm coming up to a four-way stop right there by the sponge docks. And I'm like, when I cross this, I'm just ride on across there because she's literally right at the gas station. Get on the bike, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have all this energy or it's gonna be a little easy to get on. Man, I was so tired, I couldn't even ride to the gas station. I literally walked to the gas station while holding the bike. I walked the bike to the gas station, I was so tired. And when I finally get there, I see my mama. And my mama looking at me like, I know I messed up, baby. And this is exactly what I said when I saw her. I said, You know what? Open the door. I'm gonna put the bike in the back. You get in the front. We're gonna go on to the house. That trip whooped the anger out of me. How many of y'all have ever rode a bike or hiked or walked somewhere that was so far because somebody done something to something, and you gonna give them a piece of your mind, and when you finally get there, you so exhausted, you just like, get in the car and let's come on. I love my mama, but that day she had me so mad, but I was so exhausted, I was just like, whatever. That's another story time. I hope y'all liked it. Yo, like, comment, and subscribe for me, please.